What's up, everybody? It's Mods Cage Radio. Quick little video blog. I want to touch on a few things. Basically, first off, I want to thank everybody for their continued support. These video interviews that I've been doing seem to be pretty much pretty popular. A lot more popular than just the picture with me doing my interviews, etc. and so forth. You can hear Harley trying to kill people in the background there. Iced tea for those of you playing at home. Now, usually on Tuesday nights, Jeremy Lukow and I, he is the entertainment coordinator for the Tattoo Palace. We break down Tattoo Palace fights. We do interviews with the fighters coming up, and we talk about the world of MMA, etc. and so forth. But we haven't done a show the last couple of weeks for a variety of reasons. Number one being that he's got to take his kid to wrestling practice, and we don't really have a location in Selma to do the show, so that's where wrestling practice takes place. So we got to work out something. We don't have any answers for that yet, but basically we will be kicking that show off again. But for right now, it's on hiatus for the simple fact that the parent deal comes before anything else. So that's what we got going on that tip, okay? The other thing I want to let everybody know is the new MMA Unleashed magazine with this gigantic head, commonly referred to as Tito Ortiz, is out. It's in stores, but it's not just in any store. It's at Visalia MMA Gear, okay? And Visalia MMA Gear of Hanford. Okay, I just like saying that shit. Go see Eddie. Don't be a fucktard. Buy one of these magazines, okay? This is a local magazine. Everything about Cage Radio, I'm all about the local tip, okay? Now, the magazine has lots of beautiful women in it and whatnot, but the one thing it doesn't have is me, and that's completely fucked up. I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm not totally fucking pissed off that I'm not in here, but I'm not in here, and that's pretty fucked up, okay? The McDonald brothers are in here, and I guess they fight and shit, so, like, I guess that's acceptable, but I am not in here, alright? Alright, and then, that's my man Jeff Feldman from the East Coast, but we're going to have to call Joe back because I'm fucking busy right now, so we'll get to Joe there in a second. I remembered to remind you guys about that magazine. I wanted to tell you guys about the show. And then you're wondering why I have the fight madam behind me. She's rocking the handcuffs. Well, she told me that if I really wanted to get my ratings where they needed to be, that I would use her as the background. So how are you going to argue with a woman that rocks handcuffs like that? I suggest you don't. So shout out to the fight madam. My man CP is texting me, so I will definitely be in contact with you, CP, here in a second. So as you can see, I'm quite busy all day long. I've got a couple of more things that I'm not quite ready to unleash yet, but that will be. I got a few more levels that I'm about to unload on you guys. So I'm not going to talk about it until it actually happens, because all it does is create animosity amongst some of you haters. So we'll just leave it at that. Again, I see for those of you playing at home. Now, most fucked up day is April 16th. You say, well, why not? Well, because Showdown Fights is having an event, Rebel Fighters having an event, and my man Mike Brown is having an event, the Rogue Warrior Fights. So 3 events, 1 MOTS, kind of puts me in a predicament. So I don't know how I'm going to figure out where to go, but most likely I'm probably going to go to Rebel Fighter. 1, because I've never been there, and 2, I want to see Lorenz versus Matthews too. And then Huckaba's fighting on that card as well, I believe. I'm pretty sure he is. So that's good enough reasons. Working with the state of California, doing a few things. trying to get some other shit set up. Working on some fights here for some of the fighters that I manage and some of the fighters that I don't. There's a lot of things going on the backside of Cage Radio that unfortunately I really can't speak about. But know that I appreciate everybody's continued support. The video interviews that I've been doing, numbers are way up on those. Apparently you guys are digging those a lot more than you're not. So I'm going to do the best I can to get out there and provide you guys with more interviews. Yesterday I got to talk to Bad Brad McDonald. That's a pretty funny fucker. So shout out to Bad Brad. Always enjoy talking to you, my man. The Bushido Kid, he is trying out for the Ultimate Fighter show. And he sent over his video last night. So he's going to let me post that up on Cage Radio, so I will have the Bushido Kids deal, and pretty fucking entertaining, I'm not going to lie. Like, I liked it. It was good. I didn't realize that the Bushido Kid had so many street fights and whatnot. I didn't realize his first street fight was when he was 6 years old at a video game, and he didn't like the way the kid was doing whatever. So fucking he lumped the kid up, and I have to tell you guys, I was about 13 when he fucked me up. No, I'm kidding, but that shit's funny that he beat up another kid over some video game shit. It reminds me of when I was a kid. I was the kid getting beat up, but I guess you guys all know that. All right, well, shout out to my homegirl, the Fight Madam. Shout out to Jamie Hara, who will be fighting this weekend at Gladiator Challenge. It's going down. Cal Warsham's on the card. They have James the Sandman Irvin on the card. He is not fighting on the card. He's actually fighting in Poland. So we'll find. I don't know how the fuck we're going to find out about that. I'm sure there's some sort of somebody. Shout out to Vanquish Sports and my man, the motherfucking Fallen Angel. Really looking forward to this next fight card coming up out at the Tattoo Palace. Tattoo Palace Fights 9. I mean, you got all your name fighters, etc. and so forth. I could give a shit about that. What I do care about is Jesse Bowen versus Bad Brad McDonald. And I want to see fucking just Mike Martinez versus James the Terminator Cheney. And I know that they like the Terminator and everything, but, like, that's not his fight name. Like, I have a couple of fight names, one that he doesn't like, but we're going to have to work on that. I like the one that Bullet gave him, which was the Amputator. I like that, because, you know, the Amputator's a pretty good gloss. Now, the other thing that I've been working on the backside, it's going to take me a while, but I am working on a highlight reel of, like, pretty much all the decent to really good strikes that I've seen with all the video library that I've compiled over the last year and a half, whatever the fuck it is, however long I've been videotaping shit. But I'm going to put together a little highlight reel of all the shit that I got to see, and hopefully you guys will enjoy that. It's going to take me a couple of weeks because I have 50 gigs of video, fight video, and I mean, I've got like all the in-between round time and all that shit, so I got to look through all that. So I'll have all the ring card girls, all the best kicks, the best knockouts, like Dangerous Steve Ramirez's 3-second knockout, Brandon Lorenz knocking out Mark Matthews, and Matthews fishing on the canvas. Like, that shit was epic. I thought I saw my first MMA death ever. But Escovedo's, you know, and Michael McDonald 1 and 2. Just all kinds of video. Plus, I have some video from Cole Escovedo's Tough 14 tape. And I don't know if he's going to let me release that or not. We'll see what he says. That we're waiting for the UFC to take a look at that. But after that, I'm sure he doesn't mind you guys seeing what it is that he's doing. And then also on May 6th, Cody the Renegade Gibson will return to action at the Tattoo Palace Hotel and Casino. his opponent will remain unnamed at the moment until some things go down. So, fighters out there, if you got a webcam, if you got a microphone, if you got a Skype account, make it happen. Hit me up, Cage Radio. That is my Skype name. I can do video interblogs or video blogs with you guys anywhere in the world. And speaking of anywhere in the world, I've got a team that will be covering the MFC in Canada coming up here. And I have some overseas connections with some fighters that you guys, I'm sure, have never heard of. And some fighters that I'm sure you are very, very familiar with. So, Cage Radio, trying to step outside of the California scene. I'm trying to get out there a little bit. I'm trying to get an interview with Aaron True to find out about his fight with Lee. Don't call me Amish, Honish, and we'll get with Honish to find out what his take was on the fight. Everybody's kind of upset with the fight and whatnot. Kind of a bizarre fight. There you can hear the dogs trying to fucking kill people. I'm assuming the males here. So, basically, that's pretty much all I got for this episode of whatever the hell this is that I did. And this video confessional is brought to you by Vanquish Sports. All right? And the San Francisco Giants, okay? World champion San Francisco Giants. Don't forget that, Dodger haters. Okay? That's pretty much all I got. For everybody at the show, that'd be me. Good night now!